So, it's the late 1980s in the US, right? You've got these massive, sprawling suburban neighborhoods, and their asphalt shingle roofs are starting to turn black, just covered in these ugly, dark streaks of algae. And what did the local exterior cleaners do? Well, they did what they'd always done. They rolled up with these monster high-powered pressure washers, climbed up on the ladders, and started blasting away at the tiles. But, and this is where the disaster starts, they weren't just taking the black stains off, they were literally shredding the shingles, blasting the protective stone granules right off the roofs, completely ruining the structural integrity of the tiles and leaving the homeowners with thousands of pounds in roof damage. It was a proper battlefield, to be honest. It was a complete mess. Contractors were getting sued, insurance claims were going through the roof, no pun intended, and everyone realised, right, we can't keep doing this. We've got to find a way to clean these delicate surfaces without using sheer brute physical force. And that was the exact moment the light bulb went on. The breakthrough wasn't a bigger engine or more water pressure. It was shifting the entire mindset from physical force to chemical action. Some clever sparks started experimenting with liquid chlorine, sodium hypochlorite, mixed with detergents. They realized that if you spray this solution onto the roof gently, it doesn't just blast the algae off the surface, it kills the organic matter, the mold, the mildew, the moss, right down at the root. It dissolves the bond holding the grime to the shingle. And because the chemical was doing all the heavy lifting, they didn't need the pressure anymore. They could apply it using pump systems that delivered the mix at a pressure no stronger than a standard garden hose. You're talking under 80 psi compared to the 3,000 or 4,000 psi of a jet washer. And that, my friends, is how the official soft washing method was born. It was a complete revolution. Suddenly, you could clean a roof safely, get far better results, and, here's the kicker, because you actually killed the spores instead of just shaving them off with high pressure, the clean lasted 3 to 4 times longer. But as this method started growing and eventually crossed the Atlantic to our shores here in the UK, well, we quickly found out that what works on an American shingle roof is a very different beast when you apply it to a British home. When soft washing landed in the UK, we didn't have rows and rows of asphalt shingle roofs. No, our properties are built differently. We're talking about monocouche render, K-rend, sand and cement, wet cast ash and delicate heritage stone, some of it hundreds of years old. Now, a lot of guys starting out back then made a massive mistake. They took the aggressive, high-concentration chemical recipes used in the US, sometimes up to a whopping 6% sodium hypochlorite mix, and they sprayed it directly onto delicate, modern UK renders. And what happened? Well, they etched the surfaces. They caused permanent, patchy discoloration, ruined the waterproofing seals, and, quite frankly, made a right hash of it. The thing with modern UK render, like K-rend, is that it's highly porous but structurally delicate. It's designed to breathe. If you blast it with a pressure washer, you'll blow the face right off it. If you hit it with an American strength bleach mix, you'll chemically scorch it. And let's not even start on the legal side. In the UK, we have strict COSH regulations and environmental laws from the Environment Agency. You can't just have high-strength sodium hypochlorite running down the street into the storm drains. If you do, you're looking at heavy fines and potential prosecution. You've got to manage your runoff, protect the local waterways, and make sure you're operating safely and legally. So, the modern UK soft washer had to adapt. We had to learn how to achieve pristine results using much, much weaker chemical mixes. Instead of blasting things with raw power, we started using low-concentration sodium hypochlorite mixes, usually around 1 to 2% max for render, combined with specialised surfactants like our Clever Wash, which helps the solution stick to vertical surfaces and work deeper into the render's pores without running off. And for long-term protection, we started utilising advanced specialised biocides like DDAC, which is the active ingredient in our Soft Wash Pro 50. It's a non-corrosive, pH-neutral treatment that you spray on and leave. It sinks deep into the stone or render, kills the microscopic spores, and creates an environment where algae and lichens simply cannot grow back for years. That's the real UK render revolution. It's about combining deep, technical chemical knowledge with precision equipment, like the clever injector dosatron systems, to deliver exactly the right mix for the specific surface we're treating. It's not about being a bleach bandit and throwing strong chemicals everywhere. It's about being a professional, understanding the science of what you're cleaning, protecting the environment, and preserving the building's integrity. Anyway, that's a quick run through of how we got here. I hope that gives you some food for thought for your own business. Right, I'm off to get a brew. Take care, guys, and I'll catch you on the next one. Bye-bye for now.